We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
It's the match of the year, or so we thought. I
Yeah,
still think
this
it's going to be
past
a great
weekend.
match. I mean, hey, Kale's going for his 200th career
200.
victory as a coach at Carver Hawkeye,
An epic.
It is.
and the Brands brothers are saying we need to be better. We need to wrestle better. It's as simple as that. So
My favorite video of Tom Brands is that one interview where they're like asking, "What are you guys doing at practice?" And he's like, "Getting better." How are you going to do that? We got to get better. It's just like
I love his interviews.
it's like, all right, yeah, thanks, Tom.
we
There-
yeah, go ahead.
I was like, on the same topic of interviews, I saw one the other day from like Penn State where someone asked Kelly, like, hey, like, have you guys considered like winning like more dominantly? It was like the question was about that. And Kale's like, yeah, no, we'll definitely consider that. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's like, oh,
I
why
hadn't
didn't I
thought
think of
about that.
Yeah,
Win by more.
Yeah.
silly reporters.
Uh,
So we did this preview like 6 months ago as like, yeah, let's, preview this, and like the lineup is
yeah, the
completely
lineup is
different
so
now.
different.
So
Zach Glazier was not even a thought. We
yeah.
had Assad and what's
And
his face?
Nelson
Nelson Brands in the
plus
lineup.
Cassiope.
Yeah, and Cassiope. So like, yeah, that's already four different people then.
Yeah, we weren't talking about Mitchell Messenbrink really.
Yeah, Mr.
Hell, I
Brink.
thought Michael
Braden
Kemmer was going to
Davis.
find a way to get another year.
Yeah, Kimmer. Spencer Lee, round 8.
Never leave college.
So we'll just kind of go through the weight classes and just do a quick preview here. Starting off at 25, Braden Davis, Drake Ayala, big matchup here. This is where I think Braden Davis can really earn his salt and really be tested. He beat Michael DiAgostino, which was impressive. Other than that, he's beaten Brandon Kaler. But after the controversy against Vinny Kilkiri, which the NCAA pretty much came out and said that it was the wrong call. So effectively, he lost that match. And I think everyone under the
And even Kale got interviewed about it.
Yeah, but I love that people are like, well, what did you expect Kale to be like? Yeah, that was a bad call. Like,
Yeah, that was a terrible call, but we got it, so that's
Yeah.
good.
like he's just like, yeah, like the call was what the call was, and that's it. Like,
we do with what we can with what we have,
yeah, what is he gonna say?
Yeah, in all fairness, it's out of their control. They can't really.
Yeah, just bash
Unless
some
it
guy and then make it sound like, yeah, we won on a fluke.
well, unless the whistleblower comes out about the Kale paying off the refs, because
Oh yeah.
we have inside scoop that that's definitely a thing. I'm kidding. Kidding. So who's winning between Ayala and Davis?
I'm picking Ayala.
I'm actually picking Ayala too.
Whoa, my goodness!
You're
I
going
think that-
against your boy Braden losing his undefeated streak.
I think that a loss is going to happen for everybody at 125, and it's just a matter of when, not if.
Yeah.
And if I had to pick for him between having it happen at the Big Tens or NCAA's or now, I'd say do it in the duel, make the
Why
adjustments.
not all three?
Just keep losing. It's like
You just keep losing. This would be great.
I definitely think Braden Davis can win. But like last week with his win, I almost called it a loss. Against Vinny Kilkiri. And granted, they do have history, and that's probably why Vinny was sent out over, Macron. But I think that you're like, well, he's a guy that's like an All-American, in my opinion. And I think that's a guy that is huge for Penn State. But a lot of Penn State fans, myself included, might have been fooling ourselves that we're like, okay, this is a national champion guy. I think that he's still a little green. And although he's made great strides and he's done big stuff for Penn State, I'm not sure he's quite there yet to go into an arena like Carver Hawkeye.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. You going into the Carver, like
Yeah,
that's
with a
an
team that
environment.
with where Iowa is going to go one of two ways. They're going to say, wow, we really flubbed it against Michigan. We have to go balls to the wall, and they're going to come into every match hungry as hell. Or
Yeah,
they'll
could
say,
you
hey, we're
imagine
just,
that practice after
yeah.
losing to Michigan? That first practice after?
Yeah, I mean, they're only supposed to lose one a year, and that's to Penn State.
Yeah.
Now they lose two a year. I mean, what's going on with this program?
It's
So,
time
yeah,
to hang it up.
I could see my prediction is Ayala by a decision.
I
Ayala
got
looked really good against D'Agostino, even
Yeah.
though he lost the match. He was in on like 3 different shots.
Iowa hasn't looked bad even when he loses. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
He's very aggressive, and I feel like he'll be able to at least get one takedown on Davis. So I also have Ayala winning.
ooh, Iowa strikes first, 3-0.
3-0.
So Colin Shriver has been the starter in the past few duels for Iowa at 33, and
I
he'll be
mean,
against Aaron Nagao, who
Has not looked good.
has not looked
yeah,
super.
but I mean, I don't think he's looking bad enough that Cullen Shriver is
Oh
gonna.
no, yeah, no, he should major here. I would
Like,
say he major.
I mean, okay, yeah, you lost to Buzakis, who's hot and cold, but like Cullen Shriver is not even Buzakis, so
I could see a major for Penn State.
A major.
It's 3 points takedown, four backs potentially. He's a guy that's pretty good on top. I mean, look what he did with when he wrestled against RBY. Granted, it was last year, but I could see a turn from him, and then riding time plus an escape. He wins 9-1.
I'm
You know,
I'm not. I'm gonna say more like 5-1.
Shriver, whatever is however you say it, he only lost to Ragusan 5-2.
Yeah,
And we know
He's
Nagao also lost to Ragusan.
by pin.
Yeah. I I'm gonna say Nagao wins, but it's a decision.
Well, what if Brody Teske goes out there then?
Then it's a pin.
They're both they both have the same record. They're both 8-2.
um,
Studs.
but Teskey just it's like he's got no desire or no fire. Like he wrestles out there, and it's just like he's going through the motions almost. Like
Mm. All right. No, I agree. There's no really reason to pick against Nagao for this one. So, but I'm
are
only
you
saying
saying
decision.
yeah, I'm
Decision
saying
against Shriver.
Penn State evens the score 3-3.
So it's not going to be a shutout.
I mean, I guess in theory it could be, but
Well, you
it's
thought it
just
was
like
gonna be a shutout in favor of Iowa?
no. But it's the same thing that we thought Michigan was going to be close, and it really
Well,
wasn't.
actually, we predicted Michigan was going to win, and then after we realized we predicted Michigan was going to win, we were like, "Oh wait, no, that can't be right. Iowa's going to find a way to
I
win.
know.
Where did we go wrong? Well, no, we didn't go wrong, but like, what?
Yeah. So I
All
mean,
right.
I could see them shutting them out Iowa. I guess it depends what version of Iowa shows up again.
Yeah,
So this is probably the match of the night. Real Woods, Bo Bartlett. Real
Bo Bartlett.
Woods.
you think Real bounces back after that loss?
See, that's the thing though. Like
He hasn't looked great for the last few weeks. I don't know if he's sick or
Even
if he's
back
got injuries.
few weeks, few months, like against Echemendia.
Let's just say this season.
Yeah, this season.
I know his style is that of someone that's like not a huge like going out, going nuts.
But it is at
So-
Carver.
yeah. I don't know. I wonder if he's sick because he did miss some time and then came straight back to lose to Sergio Lemley. And let's just call it what it is. I mean, he was pinned.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
he was banned.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Propped up and
I mean, I think the little reversal to his back was a bit of a fluke. I mean,
That was the first one, yeah.
but the front headlock to a cradle, that was legit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. He wrestled Grayson Clark of Purdue on January 19th, and then didn't wrestle again until February 2nd, where he got majored by Lemley. So yeah, maybe he was sick, but I disagree with the guy. I feel like he's had a solid year. He hasn't really had any close matches. He beat
Echemendia took him to
in
overtime.
overtime, but look, Bo Bartlett goes to overtime with everyone. It seems like.
Yeah, but Bo
Honestly,
Bartlett gets it done in overtime.
Yeah, but so
I'm-
did Woods against Ekamendia.
I'm actually picking Woods here. I think he's gonna bounce back from that loss, and it's also because it's at home. Like, I think
And
he's
he's
gonna knock
beaten
off
him
Bartlett here.
before. He beat him
I don't think
last
he's
year.
ever lost to him actually.
Yeah, like I think this is Woods. Like, I feel like maybe come Big Tens or NCAAs, he might lose to Bartlett.
It's the Iowa way. They win the Big Tens and then they lose at
Yeah, and then they lose at NCAAs. But I think Woods is gonna take it in the duel here.
I agree. By decision.
I guess we'll see. I wouldn't be
Split
surprised.
decision here.
Bartlett is not like I don't put a ton of confidence behind him in
Hey,
anything.
WrestleStat put Bartlett ahead 6-5.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they've been wrong before.
WrestleStat's never wrong.
So KSAC versus either Caleb Rathjen or Voinovich.
KSAC.
If it's Voinovich, zero chance Voinovich wins. There's no way. If it's Rathkin, I could say that could be a toss-up.
Do you think KSAC goes? He still has technically one more match before they officially burn the red shirt.
I think, yeah, because
Because this is Iowa here.
this is Iowa and he beat David Evans for presumably the red shirt. So it's like at this point you might as well get the guy the experience in the matches and prepare him for the postseason.
I say KSAC. I think that I commented this with a guy in one of our videos a little bit ago. I think his match with D'Amelio and his match against Iowa, and I said whoever goes, for Iowa, is going to be very telling of how his postseason looks and how he beat D'Amelio the other day. I was like, wow, okay, he's I knew he was good, but now we're seeing that he can apply it to college.
Yeah, he can beat an All-American. So
yeah, so I'm like, well, maybe he's making the strides that he good wrestlers make. And I think that, being an M2 guy, David Taylor guy, he very much makes me think the same trajectory of Levi Haynes in his freshman year, where it's like, okay, well, he's good, but like he'll lose to that guy. And then Levi Haynes beats him. It goes, okay, well, he'll lose to the next one. And then he beats him too. And then he, beats Peyton Robb at Big Tens. And then he, makes it to the finals of NCAAs.
I mean, that Big Tens win, I was a little.
But it happened.
Just like Braden Davis beat.
So I would say KSAC with a decision. I think that he's coming into his own a bit.
But did you know that they both wrestled, both Rathkin and Kasak wrestled the Logan Brown, and one won 18-5 and the other one 11-1?
Wow.
And Logan
Are you
Brown
considering that?
No, I didn't even think about that. Logan
Logan-
Brown is the great equalizer of all wrestlers.
Army West Point starter.
Yeah. Come on.
I
now.
also agree. I think KSAC's going to win regardless of who Iowa sends out.
I have I don't know why, because I saw Rathkin's interview and I'm picking Rathkin.
Good luck with
But
that.
we just tied it up 6-6.
He did beat a Ferrari, brother.
He did beat a Ferrari, but I think Rathkin's gonna be ready. I mean, he didn't go out for the whatever duel, the Michigan duel. They sent out Voinovich, and if Iowa sends out Voinovich against Penn State, I would say bonus is what's gonna happen.
And then Gomez beat the heck out of him when they sent out Voinovich.
Yeah. But if it's Rathkin, I think Rathkin could beat Kasak.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. 6-6.
So some people think this is going to be close and some people don't. Levi Haynes versus Jared Franek.
I mean, I think it's going to be close. Like, Franek doesn't lose by large margins when, like, he doesn't win by huge margins.
Well, he doesn't really do much.
Yeah. He lost to Will Luan, the ultimate not do much.
Yeah, I think this is a match that I thought people, months ago are like, oh, this could be good. It's number one versus number two. And then everyone's like, oh, let's watch Jared Franek just not wrestle the entire season. And let's watch Levi Haynes seemingly take a step back as well.
Yeah, it's maybe Franek gives Haynes his first loss.
I mean,
he's no Chase Saldate.
I don't think so. I think Franek. I mean, look at Franek's last few matches. He lost to Will Luan in tiebreaker. He beat Trevor Chumbley in overtime. He beat Joey Blaze 2-1. He lost to Michael Blockus 5-4. He beat Peyton Robb 5-4. I mean, these are all close matches.
Yeah,
that could
he's
have gone
hanging
either
on a
way.
thread here.
I think it's gonna be a low scoring match, but I just don't see him being the one knocking out Levi at this point.
Yeah, I think that's probably accurate.
Levi's going hard, baby.
Yeah, Levi will probably pull it off.
It'd be great if
Nine.
Levi like pinned him or something, like got bonus points, but I don't see it.
I don't
The
see
Bo
it.
Nickel Spladle.
That'd be
Oh,
awesome. Epic.
Spladle? Yeah, I don't think that's in his wheelhouse, but
Could be.
It could.
we're up to 9-6 in favor of Penn State.
Well, Penn State might not lose another match.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What about
Now you
Mitchell
think
Messenbrink
Caliendo?
versus Caliendo? This one also could be very interesting.
I think Messenbrink's going to bring it. I think he's been just an absolute monster for Penn State.
Yeah, but he
Yes.
didn't bonus against Hepner.
Ohio State. Yeah, he didn't. Hepner's tough though. We knew that. I mean, Hepner was a guy that we thought for years. You know, even last season, we're like, why isn't he starting? He beat what's his name?
He beat Harkla.
Yeah, he beat Karkla like every time they wrestled, and they're like, yeah, we're just not going to start him though.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Hepner, he was riding him pretty good, and then he got reversed twice.
You just think he has a pace that's too hard for like Caliendo to keep.
Well, Caliendo's only lost one match this year, and that was to David Carr, 16-4.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I mean, that's pretty good that he's only got the one loss. The score was not that close, but
Yeah, only like 8 points.
he's only a few points off.
Yeah,
But he's beaten Patrick Kennedy when Kennedy was down at 65. He beat Max Mayfield. He teched Max Mayfield, Northwestern. Yeah, I mean, he beat Antrell Taylor of Nebraska. I don't think it's a major from Messenbrink, but I am inclined to give him the edge.
I mean, Messenbrink has been proving to be quite the entity.
And he seems like, from interviews and whatnot, he seems like the type of guy that would get amped at Carver Hawkeye. And
yeah. Oh, he lives for that.
Messenbrink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be like as if Messenbrink is home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Yeah. So I'm going to say Messenbrink.
All right. We're up to 12-6 in favor of Penn State.
All right. So what is Iowa going to do at 74? That's the big question. Patrick Kennedy, who looked like just trash against Shane Griffith, or is Gabe Arnold's going to go out? And is Carter going to go out, or are we going to see Terrell Bearclaw?
I say they bump what's his name? They bump
Gabe Arnold.
Gabe Arnold goes 184
and knocks out Truax.
To chase Truax, but Penn State chases him up with Carter.
Oh, that'd be wild.
We get Bearclaw. Bearclaw beats Patrick Kennedy, and then at 184,
Bearclaw beats Kennedy at 74.
Well, Carter's never wrestled a weight class other than 174, so I don't see him bumping.
They're not going to bump. Kale's not
bumping.
But
Carter did ask to wrestle against Denell Washington when he heard he was up. He was like, he goes, "Can I bump up for this one specific duel?" And they're like, "There's no way. That's so stupid."
Yeah, no. So basically, the only way we're going to see Gabe Arnold wrestle him is if Iowa puts him out at 74.
I don't think he's going out.
You don't think he's going out at all? Period.
No.
But doesn't he have more matches to maintain?
Yeah, but what's the point?
Well, what's the point? He could live up to his own hype that he's given himself.
I don't think I don't see him going out.
This would be his only chance to wrestle Carter.
And Carter just had a terrible match.
I think Carter was
prime opportunity to strike.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think Carter's still coming back from the flu. I think that's why he looked so gassed.
This is why it's the prime opportunity.
Yeah, that's even more reason to send him out then.
Like, brands are gonna throw the kitchen sink here because
brands are gonna brand
went so wrong. So
I
mean, If it's Kennedy on Carter, I think Carter wins by a major.
Yeah.
If it's Gabe Arnold on Carter,
Carter wins by tech.
I don't even know what to expect. Like I want Gabe Arnold to be good enough where like it could go either way, but I have no reason to think that it would be that close.
Yeah, it's just more so wanting it.
Yeah, it's like I want the match, but like because I mean it could be Carter does tech him, like who knows? But I so hope Gabe Arnold
I
gets.
think Carter's going to come back hard, saying, "Hey, I lost my 100% bonus," and as some of you even commented, maybe the Hodge, because he didn't wrestle Shane Griffith, and he had a close match with Rocco Welsh. So I think
True.
that he's going to come out and say, "Hey, man, like I really got to step it up," and he's going to go for broke against anybody.
Yeah, but you can't do that if you're huffing and puffing.
That's true. That's true.
And hit for stalling.
Yeah, he was hit for stalling. Embarrassing.
And Gabe Arnold could be the guy.
Yeah,
He was
Gabe's not known
backing
for
up
his-
and he didn't even dance away.
didn't even dance. Gabe's not known for his pace, though. I mean, he's a slower, controlled wrestler.
Except against Mackay.
Gabe
Well, he's
Arnold?
never wrestled.
No. I was gonna say
Oh.
Carter.
Oh, you're saying oh. Well, one can hope.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we saying? We're saying Carter via
Yeah, Carter by decision.
just decision? Even if
Yeah,
it's
he still has the flu.
He's still probably coming back.
oh, he still got the flu. Okay, so 15-6 in favor of Penn State.
And then I think even if Gabe Arnold's
So-
at 84,
Wait, if Gabe Arnold's against Carter, are you still picking Carter?
Yes. I mean, I
yeah,
am, obviously.
I can't. I mean, I
I
want. him to
know.
wrestle.
There's no reason to pick Gabe.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't done anything to lead you to think he could knock off a 3-time champ. But yeah,
except for his confidence and willpower.
yeah, I like
will
his
get you that
confidence
far.
where he even that one interview he had where he's like, I look in the mirror and I think I'm the guy.
It's true. 84. Even if Gabe Arnold bumps up, I don't know if he can take out Truax.
He definitely can. Truex has been wrestling.
Truex has not looked great. I got to be honest.
If Gabe Arnold's the guy, I pick Gabe Arnold 100% over Truex.
Really?
100%, yeah.
It's tough because Truex is a 3-time fourth at NCAA's, like 3-time high All-American, and I'm like, dude, you've just looked not good the entire season.
He has looked awful.
I mean, he's only lost twice.
And
Yeah, but Penn State hasn't wrestled. Like, no offense to Penn State, like they haven't wrestled anyone tough.
Yeah, Michigan
Ugh.
and Ohio State.
Okay.
And he looked like crap in those 2 matches.
He got pinned against Ohio State
by Ryder Rogotsky, who wasn't even ranked.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gotsky's best win of the season.
But I don't think Gabe Arnold's going to be out at 84. So
I don't think so either. I think he's too small.
Oh, if it's Aiden Riggins, Truax would really have to have a Rogotsky of a match to not pull it off.
Yeah.
But if it is Gabe Arnold, I would pick Gabe Arnold in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He beat Feldkamp.
So I guess favor Truax, considering Gabe Arnold's probably not going to go out.
18-6 in favor of Penn State.
And then now we have a battle of undefeated Aaron Brooks, Zach Glazier.
Hey, Glazier could be AJ Ferrari.
By tech.
The greatest NCAA 197 ever.
The fastest, most strongest, most powerful, most flexible 197-pound wrestler ever.
So Aaron
Glazier
Brooks
has a win over him.
Aaron Brooks has only not teched or pinned one person, and that was Jackson Smith.
And
he
it was
won 13-4.
Yeah, he beat him down. Like, it was a dominant major.
And that's like the number 4 guy in the country. So I think this is a major for Aaron Brooks.
I'm gonna say tech.
That's interesting because WrestleStat has it 9-4 in favor of Brooks.
Well, it could be a really close match if Brooks wrestled only one period.
It's gonna be 9-4 after the first period. Yeah, that sounds about right.
3 takedowns. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah. I don't think there's much discussion here.
It's just how bad is Brooks gonna win by.
Brooks for Hodge. I mean, but again, like this gets back to other videos we've talked
Should
about.
be for Hodge. I've
Where
been
it's
saying
like-
it since well before the season started.
Brooks for Hodge.
I never understood why Carter was over Brooks for Hodge. Like
It's that
didn't
win
make
streak.
sense to me.
Yeah.
It's the only thing.
This
Penn
could
in
be
the
no,
NCAA
he-
finals.
He did. He willed that to happen.
The guy put himself on his back.
You know, Carter was thinking so far ahead that he played 3D chess and was like, "I'm gonna let him react this way."
No,
Smart move.
That's not what happened.
So last match, Greg Kirkley versus Bradley Hill. I don't think Keeter's going out there. And even if Keeter went out there, I don't think.
I think Hill gets pinned, but Keeter loses by like
Tech.
major to Tech. Like that's the difference.
After seeing what Greg Kirkley did to Nick Feldman, just picked him up and tossed him like he was a little boy.
12-0, dude. Just annihilated him.
Yeah, there's just no way. And yeah, Keeter's just not big enough to mess with that.
Yeah,
No, because
major
I feel like
to Tech.
I think Feldman would beat Keeter if they wrestled today.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to think that.
Yeah. And I think that I just think that watching how he just beat him 12-0, I mean, he's a turn away from getting a tech.
That's true.
I think that he would tech either guy from Iowa.
Yeah. So all right, we're saying it at minimum of 23-6 in favor of Iowa.
Penn State.
Or in favor of Penn State. Whoops. It's at Iowa. What
Kale
a
gets that
terrible loss
200
for
win.
Iowa at home.
And Kale gets his 200th win.
Yeah. You think they're gonna have like a banner for him prepared? Be like, hey, congrats, buddy. You just got your 200th win against us.
The fans are just gonna like set on fire. Have like a hawk like come out and snatch it from them.
I mean, there's bound to be an upset in this match.
Definitely.
In Penn State's favor.
In Penn State's favor.
I
Is Penn State not favored at a weight?
I think they're favored at every weight now because of
so like it would have to be an Iowa guy pulling an upset.
Maybe 25. They're not favored, but according to the rankings, they are.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking like, yeah, there is no good like the upset of Real Woods over Bo Bartlett. Is that really an upset? Like
it's like 1 versus 2, but like Real
like
debatably still a better wrestler. Just had a bad night.
Yeah. A lot of top 10
of these,
matches.
yeah, unless like Aiden Riggins, pins Truax.
Could happen.
Would be an upset.
Zach Glazier just goes out and majors Aaron Brooks.
Yeah, Glacier. Gabe Arnold knocks off Carter Strachey.
Yeah.
Standing Merkel pins him.
Yeah, right.
I think Carter would get in a fist fight if he lost to that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd lose his, especially if Gabe Arnold wins and then was like, nah, I'm still red shirt. And Carter, that was your one chance.
Brutal. So drop comments down below. How do you think Iowa Penn State's going to do? We'll do that poll like we've done for the past 2 dual meets. How many matches is Iowa going to win? Both Michigan and Ohio State, I believe, have won 2 matches each. So is Iowa going to do better, the same, or worse?
We picked two wins for Iowa. So
yeah, it's going to be tough to beat Ohio State, who got a pin.
Could you imagine if Iowa got shut out?
At home.
For Kale's 200th win? Like,
what's funny is I saw a comment somewhere. They're like, yeah, like Iowa is probably going to stand up and like, give Kale a standing ovation for his 200th. And I was like, who thinks this? What kind of Iowa fan is like, yeah,
they're more likely to be like,
yeah, they're more likely to like throw rocks at him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Throw rocks. They're going to unleash DeSanto.
I love that his mom even was wearing the Unleash DeSanto t-shirts. Like, your kid's a meme.
Yeah, right. They're gonna unleash DeSanto from his cage. He's gonna go get Kale.
So let us know down below, and thanks for watching. And be sure to tune in for Iowa Penn State this Friday, February 9th. It's gonna be crazy.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.